If you own a blender and you love juicy peaches and you haven't tried a smoothie bowl yet, then this recipe is for you. My peach banana vanilla almond granola smoothie bowl is a delicious breakfast or snack. It's nutrient dense and flavor rich with peaches, bananas, chia seeds, almond butter, and your milk of choice. And it's naturally sweetened with a kiss of maple syrup without any processed sugar or corn syrup. You'll also love this recipe because it combines naturally sweetened carbs with healthy protein and fat to provide lasting energy and reduce glucose spikes. And my gluten-free vanilla almond granola seriously takes this bowl to another level. All you need is a high-powered blender, and I'm going to be using my Vitamix. And a key characteristic to a smoothie bowl is that it's super thick. And so you need the high-powered blender, particularly with a tamper, so that you can push the ingredients down as they blend. We're going to begin by adding our liquid ingredients first and then our frozen ingredients. We're going to start with half a cup of almond milk, but you can use your favorite milk, and then we can add more if needed. And for a little extra flavor, we'll add half a teaspoon of vanilla. And this is optional based on your sweetness preferences, but you can add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and you could also add honey instead. And to add some richness as well as healthy fat, we'll add 2 tablespoons of almond butter. This really gives it a rich, delicious flavor. Another superfood I love adding to smoothies is chia seeds. Now you could either add them in now and blend them up with the smoothie, or you could sprinkle them on afterwards. I prefer to add them now and blend them in so that their texture is a little bit more camouflaged. But if you enjoy their crunchy seed-like texture, then you can just sprinkle them on at the end. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of chia seeds. Now you'll want your fruit to be frozen before you make your smoothie so you get that really thick texture. So for your bananas, I will just take my bananas when they're nice and ripe, kind of like these that are getting brown spots on the outside, and then I'll just peel them, I'll cut them into fourths, and then I'll just put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. So then when I take them out of the freezer, I know that if I include 4 pieces, that's a full banana. And I love buying peaches when they're in season, and I'll buy the big boxes and then I'll cut them down and freeze them, and then I'll vacuum seal them and I'll store them in my freezer because they will last easily for up to a year. And when I cut them into fourths, so I know that if I include 8 pieces that I have a full peach. So that's 6, 7, I got 1 more. There's 8. All right, now this might get a little bit loud, so we're going to put our lid on, and then we'll turn our blender on high and let it do its job. We'll go ahead and take the lid off and see how it looks so far. Now that is nice and thick, but we still have some big chunks of peaches. And I think we have the right amount of liquid, so I'm going to put the lid back on and then use the tamper and continue to push the ingredients down until they're blended. Ooh, that looks good. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. That's nice and thick, and I don't have any more chunks of fruit. Now this is a really good time to take a quick sample to see if it's at the right sweetness level. That's perfect, because you could easily add a little more maple syrup or honey if you felt like it needed just a little bit more. Now we can dish out our peach almond blend into our bowls. And I love the little red specks from the peel of the peaches. So I made enough for 2 servings, and that's kind of the minimum amount that my blender can blend together efficiently. So if you have a smaller blender, then you could probably get away with making up a single serving. Go ahead and spread this out. Now you could absolutely enjoy this as is, but as some really fun garnishes, we'll go ahead and just add some freshly sliced peaches to the top. So this will just enhance the peach flavor and be an indication of the flavor inside. And we can open up a fresh banana, and then we'll just make a few nice and thin little banana slices. We can spread those out as well. Yes, we're making art with the smoothie bowl, but it's definitely #satisfying. And then last but not least, to add some delicious crunch and flavor, we'll add some of my vanilla almond granola. And I've included a link in the description below showing how easy it is to make. So we'll go ahead and spread a little bit of granola here on top of our bowl. And it's made with or without the option of a few white chocolate chips. I can tell you no one in my house will complain about having a little extra white chocolate on their smoothie bowl. Well, that is gorgeous, and I would definitely be getting out of bed in the morning with a big old smile knowing that I have this to look forward to for breakfast. Now for the best part. crunchy. That tastes so good. Ooh, and the bowl is cold on my hand. I instantly just get this burst of delicious peach and banana flavor, and then there's this really yummy smoothness from the almond butter. These flavors were meant to go together, and it almost tastes like a peach cobbler or a peach crisp. It's definitely emotionally satisfying with these fresh, delicious fruits, and then the earthy almond and oat flavors, but it's also physically satisfying because it's going to give you that energy burst, but with the protein and fats combined with these carbs, it's going to help reduce your glucose spike, and you're going to feel great. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen to make this fun smoothie bowl. And if you'd like to see the full recipe, I've included a link in the video description below, and it's also on my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen next time.